Afghan women hurled stones to resist the Soviet invaders, only to be driven back by toxic gas released from beneath a tank. Once the smoke cleared, the Soviet tank crew emerged to poison the village well. In the end, not even the sheep were spared. Kovalchenko felt his comrades had gone too far. These were innocent civilians, but the cruelty escalated when they captured the tribal leader. The commander, Daskal, ordered the man to be placed directly under the tank's treads and commanded Kovalchenko to run him over. Forward! Kovalchenko lacked the courage to defy the order and engage the engine. After leaving the village, Kovalchenko tried to steady his nerves and confronted the commander. "When did we become the Nazis?" In response, Daskal drew his pistol and ordered the crew to disarm him. Branded a traitor, Kovalchenko was lashed to a rock by his own brothers-in-arms. They wedged a grenade beneath his head and pulled the pin, leaving him to a slow, terrifying death as the tank rumbled away toward a supply point. Before long, a pack of wolves surrounded the helpless soldier. As he struggled instinctively, the grenade rolled away and detonated. When he regained consciousness, the village women had tracked him down. They began stoning the invader to avenge their homes. Just as he was about to be beaten to death, a group of Mujahideen guerrillas arrived and restrained the women. While the crowd clamored for his execution, the guerrilla leader, Taj, cut him loose. Kovalchenko was taken to a mountain hideout where Taj handed him a damaged RPG launcher. Through gestures, Kovalchenko understood Taj's intent. He quickly repaired the weapon. Looking at his scorched uniform, he volunteered to help them seek revenge, knowing exactly where the cold-blooded Daskal was heading for resupply. Upon reaching the supply point, Daskal discovered the support troops dead near the water source. It was a bitter irony. They had died from drinking the very poison Daskal had dumped into the wells. Before they could refuel, the sound of an approach echoed through the valley. It was Kovalchenko, leading the guerrillas. Daskal opened fire with the tank's machine gun, but ran out of ammunition in less than 30 seconds. Worse, the tank's engine began to overheat and stalled. Just as the guerrillas were about to swarm the vehicle, Daskal finally managed to restart the engine. The smoke-belching tank fled toward the border, with Kovalchenko and his new allies in hot pursuit. Taking a shortcut, the guerrillas intercepted them just as they neared the border. Kovalchenko shouldered the RPG and pulled the trigger, but the rocket only clipped the tank's main gun.
We made it!
Watching the tank reach the safety of the borderline, he stood up and roared in fury, hurling the empty launcher at the retreating beast. At that moment, massive boulders cascaded from the cliffs above, striking the tank. Kovalchenko looked up to see the Afghan women. They had followed the trail and dropped salvage grenades with lethal precision, severing the tank's treads. Fuel leaked, and fire began to consume the vehicle. Daskal and his two surviving soldiers scrambled out of the wreck. Seeking justice for his family, Taj raised his weapon to finish Daskal. However, Kovalchenko intervened, pleading with Taj to spare these men who had lost their will to fight. After a moment of hesitation, Taj chose exile over execution. Before Daskal left, Kovalchenko asked him one last time,
How is it that we're the Nazis this time?
Daskal gave no answer, turning slowly to walk into the dust. Kovalchenko decided to stay in Afghanistan and help Taj and the people devastated by the war.